Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Now today, earlier on Twitter, I posted a picture of what I was working on, and I asked if you guys knew what it was. And Daycraft MC was the only one that kind of got it right. When you die, a tombstone will spawn where you died. Now that is pretty much almost correct, except when you die, you will actually get a full grave. Now this is an alpha version and you'll only get one kind of grave, but I'm planning on expanding this so that you have randomized graves with randomized, well, you'll see. So to show you how this all works, I have a volunteer today, my 6-year-old son Stormosaurus. So Stormosaurus, are you ready to die for me? Yeah, you sure? Okay. Alright, so let me just bring Stormosaurus to, where are you, to me. Okay, so let me release my zombie hordes. Let me just do summon a zombie. You ready? Okay, go on, fight them. Whoa, hey! There we go, and as you see, where poor old Stormosaurus died, a grave appeared, and the grave says, "Here lies a player. They died well, we think." Okay, so there's Stormosaurus's grave. Now, just to show you, this is completely random to where the person is. It's completely wherever the person is in the world. If we, for example, I'm going to bring you over, I'm going to teleport you again over here. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for the zombie hordes? There we go, and he died again. Right, so as you can see, ta-da, there is Stormosaurus's grave, and it was now somewhere underneath here, somewhere. Okay, so if we have a closer look at these graves, okay, if we actually, you'll see that there is dirt in the grave, and there's also a coffin with, as you can see, the skeleton of the poor player in it. Now hopefully Mojang will give us the ability to actually insert player data into things like signs, into like that we can have player heads and things like that. So I've got big hopes for that to do. So this is pretty cool. Now the way that this works is, you probably saw I gave Stormosaurus some XP every time. So it basically works on the premise that if a player has XP, they are worthy of a grave. Now you would have noticed that earlier on, one of the first ones, he was killing the zombies and they dropped XP, but it did not actually spawn. It actually needed for the player to die before it actually spawned. So if we kind of have a look at this, so if I give myself an XP, sorry, not XP, enchanting bottle. Okay, and I drop this enchanting bottle over here. You'll see it's not going to actually spawn anything. Okay, until one of us dies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to game mode 0. Okay, and I'm just going to go spawn point. All right. So if I now die, okay, and I just quickly respawn, you'll see that I will get my grave over there. Okay, so it only works when a player dies, not when you kill mobs or zombies. So if I go summon zombie, okay, and I kill the zombie, you'll see that he's going to drop XP. Okay, but nothing's going to spawn. Nothing at all is going to happen. I mean, I can grab this, and so let's see what happens if I can. Oh no! Okay, this was a bad place to die. Okay, right, and you'll see there in the background, it's it actually broke my contraption. But anyway, so as you can see, it's only when a player dies that it actually spawns spawns the grave. Now the way that this works, let me just game mode 1. So the way that this works is that I'm actually okay. So I have a clock running here now. I've stopped actually using minecart clocks because just of accidentally killing all entities, and then it actually kills the minecart clocks as well. So I've basically got a fast clock running here. It's not actually fast, it's actually a slow clock, and it's important that it's slow. So it tests for two things. The first thing it tests for is if I've got a scoreboard objective that I've called grave, if I have at least one. So the scoreboard objective for grave is a death count objective. Okay, so every time I die, 1 gets added to my grave score. Okay, the second thing that gets tested is it tests if there is any XP orbs in the world. So if there is XP orbs in the world, so if I've got my bottle of enchanting over here, okay, you will see. So if for example Stormosaurus dies now, oh no, he's gone into creative. So if he dies now, and there's no XP in the world, this comparator over here will still, or this repeater over here will still be locked. Okay, so where is he? So let's just go Stormosaurus game mode 0 Stormosaurus. Okay, so where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay, so let's just greet the. Okay, so you'll see because he has no XP, when he dies, okay, you didn't have any XP. You'll see that there was no XP orb, so this didn't actually activate. Okay, if there is XP orbs in the world, okay, you will see it will then actually turn off this inverted torch, opening up the whole mechanism. So let me just do that again. Okay, if I now kill him again, right, you'll see it'll now kind of spawn the whole, there we go, the whole grave thing. Okay, so this is completely and utterly relative to where he is. Okay, so first of all, I'm testing if a player has died. Then I'm testing or if there's any XP orbs in the world. If there's no XP orbs in the world, or if there is XP orbs in the world, it opens up the whole mechanism. Now this is an incredibly long command. I'm not even going to put it in the description. This is on PASTEBIN. Now this spawns a number of spawner minecarts. It spawns redstone block. It spawns a command block. I mean, if I throw some XP over there, you will kind of see what it actually spawns. Okay, so you'll see there's a number of things that's going to happen. So you'll see it spawns a command block, it spawns a redstone block, and then on top of that command block then actually spawns a whole row of spawner minecarts, which then creates this whole thing. It creates a stair, a sign, a stair, a block, a half slab. It creates these dirts. It then creates this actual chest. So it creates 2 chests, and that drops next to each other with then the bones inside the chest. So you're welcome to go and have a look on the code. It is in Dropbox, not in Dropbox. It is on PASTEBIN, but it is quite long. I mean, if you guys do want to see what it looks like, this is kind of, it's not actually that long, but this is what it actually looks like. Okay, so it is there. The link is in the description. Okay, so I then spawn that falling sand entity right above this block. So you'll see I'm spawning it, let me just show you, it's spawning it 4 blocks above and 10 blocks to the side, just so that it doesn't break this thing if something goes wrong. The next thing I do is I TP the youngest falling sand entity. Okay, so this falling sand entity that's now falling to the youngest XP orb. So even though there's 10 XP orbs, if Stormosaurus was killed right now, okay, his XP orbs that he drops will be the youngest XP orbs in the world. So it will then be TP'd to him. So this is completely and utterly multiplayer friendly. Right, then the next thing I do is I then just kill all the XP orbs in the world. Okay, just so that it doesn't, if somebody else dies, it doesn't redo the whole thing again. I also turn off tile drops. Okay, so you'll see I put tile drops to false, and then 6 ticks later, I kill all entity types called minecart command blocks that's got a name of grave, which I'll explain to you in a moment, and I then just turn tile drops back to true. Okay, so the reason for all of this is the last minecart. So the second last minecart deletes the redstone block. So if let me just quickly throw one of those again, and I'm gonna go scoreboard players set Dragnoz grave to 1. Okay. Right. So you oops. Did I just no, I just broke it. But you will see that it spawned a command block. Alright, then a redstone block, then a rail track or an activator rail on top of it, and then all of the minecarts. Now the second last minecart, or the third last minecart, deletes the command block underneath the redstone block. The second, no, it's not that. The last one then deletes the redstone block, which causes all of the minecarts to drop on the floor, and each minecart is actually named. So you can have a look here. It's called custom name called grave. So when I then do the command that kills all minecart command blocks called grave, it'll only kill those particular command blocks. Okay, I know this sounds quite complicated. It is in a certain way, but in other ways I think it's not too bad. So let me just quickly run through this one more time just to give you a summary. Sorry, I'm just going to rebuild this contraption here. So first off, I lock the whole thing if there's no XP orbs. If there's XP orbs, I unlock it. If a player is killed, I then send signal through here. I spawn the structure spawner over here. The structure spawner then gets teleported to the youngest XP orb. The youngest the XP orbs then gets deleted. I turn tile drops off, and I should actually turn tiles drops off over there, but never mind. I then delete all of the command block minecarts called grave, and I turn it back on again. Okay, cool. Guys, that is it. Very straightforward, very easy to use. This world will be up for download again. I just need to replace some of the stuff I've done, but it will be up for download again for you guys to check out. Cool. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will check you all later.